Hello, everyone. Author DL Tiller here, the Mistress of Horror, and welcome back to my channel and live streams. So, as you know, we do 30-minute sprints here times three in most cases. Sometimes we can fit in a 20-minute or a 15-minute at the end as a cool down sprint. And we usually have 4-minute breaks in between for chatting and things of that nature. But sometimes we can be a little flexible and chat a little longer than usual. But usually when I'm running solo, that probably mostly will just be straight into business. So if you catch this on the replay, then you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comment section on what you worked on while watching the replay, if you're using it as a replay. If you pop in doing the sprint, then leave me a comment in the chat, live chat, and let me know what you're working on. And be sure to hit that like button on your way in or out. Well, today I am going to be working on Trapped Within, which is the sequel to The Room Within. I do wish and hope to release the ebook version of Trapped Within for Halloween, but I don't know if I'll be able to meet that deadline. Worst comes to worst, I want to release something on Halloween as a treat. So if I don't get Trapped Within out, I will be releasing La Draga ebook version on Amazon. So I'm going to see about that. Technically, La Draga has been released physical physical and ebook, but only if you get Caliostro ebook or physical print. It's not been released solo, so that's what I will be releasing. I mean, I have a few options to go with, though I did want to focus on Trapped Within for that. But I think with Trapped Within, I would like to give it a little bit more attention, so to speak, on a release for that. So if I feel that it's too rushed, which technically to me it would be if I haven't had time to advertise it before release, then I would probably want to wait until later 26, because Halloween month is a good month to release horror based tales. Clearly, you can release them anytime throughout the year, obviously, but around the Halloween time is always ideal. Hence why my ideal release date for my dark fantasy and horror is usually October, but that doesn't always work out. Hence, Caliostro releasing last year on December the 5th, which is my birthday. I would love to release Caliostro on December the 5th this year, but I'm really still kind of playing with that idea that might not happen because of the funds shortage. Rather, I do, cover. I need a different artist for the cover because I can't afford my original artist again so soon. And I say so soon because it's only a year. But that cover that I used for Cagliostro Book One cost me about $1,300. So that's the only reason why I can't use Deucin for book two right now. So I would have to use one of my other artists, which means I would have to do a re-release cover for book one, and then consider doing a special edition for book two before book three comes out, and then I could do a Kickstarter for that. So considering the release, if I want to release Cagliostro book two in December, though I'm thinking more it's going to happen in the spring of 26 instead of December, but I'll let you know since I know, then I'll have to see. Because it really would depend on costs. And as you know, the indie author, our costs get us quite a little bit of time. So um that's where it sits right now. But anyway, tonight I will be working on touching up Trapped Within's ending and see where I go from there for the sprints. So we're going to do 30-minute sprints. It's about that time because we are about 5 minutes into the stream, and it's about time to start. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the add this. The first 30-minute timer, as you know, that's my general standard, is 30 minutes for these. So let's go ahead and start the first sprint. If you come in again during the sprint, then just leave me a comment and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, happy writing, and I'm going to put on a little bit of soft music for you from the Cagliostro soundtrack. Happy writing. See you in 30. And this time.
I was actually prepared this time.
And this time.
Oh, I got to turn off my TV.
I was actually.
Do I sound like that?
You're so funny. I can't.
I sound like a chipmunk. I was still kind of eating, then I started messaging on Facebook because I'm trying to get two new book covers, and I'm negotiating right
You in negotiations, huh?
now. Hmm.
Uh, I
She pretty
mean,
much, I have to do it. She pretty much made these book covers for me, but I'm also, strapped for cash. So
right?
I'm
I feel
not
it.
trying to negotiate the price. I'll give her what she wants. I'm just trying to negotiate the payments.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So a lot. I think a lot of the cover artists took payment plans more than they do now
I know.
because so many people burned them. So yeah, yeah. I ended up not moving, so I'm not settled, so to speak. I have an extension on my current lease until the spring, so the end of March. So I have to move like the very end of March because racism. As I told one of my clients today, he's, "Oh, how did you move?" I said, "Oh, I didn't move because of racism." So, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, no worries. Because I mentioned it on my other one of my two streams ago, whatever. But yeah, racism. If you're brown in this country, systemic racism is still a thing. So, apparently, I'm one of deceased white men. Apparently, I have a fake social security number. Apparently, when I'm trying to rent places with a fake social security number. Oh wait, I'm not. It's just racism. Anyway, um, so you kind of have to laugh it off. It is what it is. But yeah, then come the spring, I'm just going to try to rent through the same management company that I'm currently renting through because they at least aren't racist. So we'll just have to, and then I'm gonna try to buy a house in about 3 years because houses are so expensive, like $500,000. Boomers would not have been able to buy houses if they were this price. So you
Yep.
know, it's
Because
just true.
my son's house is a 500,000.
Exactly, and it's like all kinds of 700,000, almost a million. It's just ridiculous. But if I give myself 3 more years, then I could manage to get a house. And I hear that there's some kind of possible, like the military will underwrite me because I'm a descendant of a veteran.
Yeah.
Apparently, my friend who was in the military told me about that they would underwrite me or something like that um, because my dad was a veteran. So I might also look into that and take advantage of that when I try to apply again for a
Like
mortgage. So
Nisi, my friend Nisi, she is military,
yeah,
retired,
yeah,
and her house is, well, she got it when it was about a 500,000,
yeah.
and now it's worth like 3/4 million.
I was going to say because it goes up in value. It's crazy work.
Right. So it's worth a lot more. Like she's way above what she, had to pay for it. But
Yeah,
she took advantage of everything from first time home buyer all the way up to
yeah. You
military.
have to take advantage of all those things. So I figure in 3 years I'll be able to, you know, do that and buy something because the systemicness in this country is just people think that those things have gone away. They have not. I've lived it. My family have lived it constantly. Redlining is still a thing. They just do it different ways now because they know it's illegal. You know. Yep. Yep. Definitely. All right, we keep our heads up. We don't let that stuff deter us. That's because black people wouldn't survive in this country. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's no sweat off my back. It is what it is. It's not anything I didn't expect. It happened 8 years ago as well. So, kind of just hoping we came across non-racist people, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So definitely, just gonna stick with this company. They'll have something available. Just that it's not. It's very what's the word I want to use? Not just discerning. It's just very upsetting and annoying because if rather you are a renter or not, because technically, well, it's not technically, it's just a literal fact. Um, I'm paying more in rent than most people pay in mortgage. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Exactly.
it's a joke to try like a person that's paying $3,000 a month for rent can't afford to buy a house. That's malarkey. They made the system to make people fail. They made the system so systemic racism could continue to grow and you could not have anything. People can believe what they want. We all live in it. So they built those rules and systems back in the day, way, way, way back. When you would rent, they did not credit go to your credit score. They didn't say like, oh well, your credit score is in this, you can't live here. You know what I mean? Things like that. If you could afford it, if you had a job, you know, blah blah blah. That was the old rules. Then they made the thing about, oh well, credit score now applies to renting as well. And so you're like, oh, we know why they did that. So it's kind of like those type of instances. Yes, like, well, you know, no, people will get around it because you'll come across someone who isn't racist. You know what I mean? And that's just all it was, because the system is built to make sure that those type of things happen so people get they keep people down. But you can't keep me down. So it is what it is. But yeah, but my dilemma for writing about the cover thing, Aphrodite, is like I'm trying to decide, because you know originally I wanted to release Caliostro book 2, you know, on my birthday again. You know what I mean? That was kind of like the idea, but cost of covers. Ugh.
But
So
you know what you could release, because I'm thinking about doing this. I like, and you're great at this already. Like an offshoot of from the world. Since you
yeah,
can do the second Cagliostro, you can still keep your fans engaged with the universe. Because I'm about to reread me some Duncan.
yeah, I know Duncan's right, but like I think that I mean it really depends because you know budget and all that, and then the move, and the not move, and I don't really know. I can't really rock the boat for much in flexibility on funds right now. So I
Right.
don't. I
But that'll
wanted to.
give you a way to take a breath,
Yeah, I
and
know, and
you
it's just
make great covers yourself. So you
yeah,
can release something smaller
yeah.
with your own branding, and then when it comes time for Cagliostro to come out, you can redo all the damn covers if you wanted to.
Well, that's what I'm going. I'm going to. Well, what I was going to do, because I know the cost for um Deucin to do the cover is nothing under 1,300, and if I put 3 characters on the cover, it's going to go up a little bit, not by a lot, but up enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at probably $1,500 for book two's cover if I wanted the same artist, and then book 3 as well. Maybe a little bit less, but not by much. So I'm like, okay, well, I know that I have other artists lined up that I'm probably going to get to do the cover for Cagliostro book 2, and then I'm going to get them to do a cover for book 1 again, and then re-release book 1 with a new cover, and then consider the picture ones like this, collect special editions, and then it's going to get Deucin to do a special edition for book 2 and 3 down the line. So I'm like, okay, well, I could do that, but also I don't know. I'm probably still looking at like 300 on the low end for to get another artist to do a cover for book 2, and then 300 and something for to
Well,
get to do
shoot,
another one
you
for
find
one.
somebody for 300. Let me know who they are.
Yeah, actually, the artist that did the cover for um, I have a few of her covers. She did that mermaid book that I haven't released.
Oh,
It's a
I'm very sad.
yeah, I haven't released it. But she did she I bought her one of her she'll make pre-mades, like she made them herself, but she only sells it one time. So I saw
Right,
this.
right.
Yeah, so I bought that and I have it for one of the stories I was writing. But she does good work, and I'm thinking, let me see if I can pull her website up, because
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, let me pull her website up. Let's
Because
see
I can't
here.
pronounce the one girl name that I deal with. I
Yeah,
can't pronounce. I'm gonna
yeah,
ask her how to say it. I think her first name is Anna.
Anna.
You know who she is. I just
I
can't pronounce her last
probably
name.
do. Let me see something, because I get emails for this artist all the time, because um I get emails for her stuff all the time because she'll have like sales on her website stuff. But I'm like, I always forget like the first name of the business, and I'm like, girl, you get the freaking cover. And Mibble Art also is a cheaper company to go with if you need a book cover. They do good work, and it's like low
Oh, I
cost.
got my one cover from them already. When they first started, I got a book cover real quick. The Gemini Rising book.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you used Mibble Art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You know, I just assumed that they were, I don't know this for sure, but I thought it was the service I had used before that got
Mm.
shut down for all the drama.
Oh no.
And one of the things I said is I hope they restart their business
Mm.
because they did really good covers. I'm
I
sorry that
don't think that they did. I don't think that
that
they did.
editor who robbed them blind and really screwed them over.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have to rehash that madness. But I noticed that the style and some of the stuff was a little similar, so I said I hope that's them. And I ordered a even though I got burnt in that situation, I understand what happened to them. So I ordered a book from them, a book cover from them.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, you haven't seen? You had to have seen that book cover.
I'm sure I probably got it. I just didn't know that you got it from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find it on my Canva because I think I loaded it up there.
I'm looking for her right now. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Last night.
But the name is so weird that I.
Oh, let me see. You ready to share screen?
I'm ready to. Yeah, I just gotta pull it up.
Hold on a second. What was I going to tell you? Oh, I stayed up last night working on the cover for our anthology.
Oh, did you?
I did that art over like 4 times. I'm still not happy, so I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, you're not happy with what you're doing? She's not so much.
Not the way I want it.
Uh-huh. Let me see. It happens though, you know how that goes.
If I can't get a good grip on it, I'm gonna give it to my daughter, my oldest, and just let her do it because she will make something that I love. I know she will.
Oh, I'm sure. So this is the website. You know who she is. Let me see if I can the name.
I really can't see it.
You can't see it. Hold on a second. I have it full screen, but I don't think I can do anything.
No. That's not on you. That's me.
I was just making sure. I had to go back and look at the screen and make sure I had
that's
it right.
Gloria Eve cover. I like that.
Yeah, she. Let's see. Let me go up top here real quick. Hold on a second. I'm moving a little quick. Portfolio about her. Oh, here we go. Adrian. I don't ever want to say her name wrong, but like she's the artist. She's in Europe.
Where's her name at?
It's so wait a minute. I don't know if I can even zoom in. It's so fucking small. It's like Adrian. I forget where she's from Europe, so her name could be from anywhere, to be honest. And the name of the company is like Adrotic Creations. I found her through Facebook way back when. And her pre-mades. So she has like pre-mades. So
wait a minute, go back down. I mean, go back up. Again, go again.
There you go.
There is Adriatic Creations. Adriatica.
Okay. Adriatica Creations.
So and then near the Adriatic, is that why she calls it Adriatica?
More than likely, but her name is spelled like a little different at the end. So your pre-mades, these pre-mades are like 280, 270. So I bought one that was a similar mermaid design as this one. But it's not that one. She don't reuse covers. And I have a series that has a similar dude on that from her. So see, these are her pre-mades. Now she does custom work, of course. But these are like pre-mades, they're pretty good pre-mades. I'm not gonna lie. But
you're saying that and she does these for like $300?
These are $260, $270 for pre-mades, and she don't resell. So once you get it, you get it. But she does do customs. So her custom book covers. This is who I was going to look at to try to do Caliostro. So payment. After we agree on a concept, I will send you an invoice with a deposit of $100. The price of the custom cover starts at $300 USD, including original image without any text on it. Ebook cover, high quality, 300 DFP. Paperback cover, high quality printing copy, and free promotional mock-up. So that's her package for $300. Now she says starting, because the starting price is $300 to $350, depends on the details. It includes backgrounds and one character. So
she does all of the typology too?
Yes.
Typography too?
Yes, all of that. So she was saying in her package she gives you the image without text, so that way you can use it for promotional purposes.
Yeah, thanks.
So that's why she gives you
people who don't.
Exactly, because some of them don't. But she gives you ebook and paperback in that package. So, and a free promotional mock-up in that package. So, which I think is cool because you have ebook and paperback right there.
Can you put the link in the chat?
I will. Yes, I will share it. Let me copy. And then she says, every other additional character is $50. So if you have the one, it's between 300 and 350, but that depends on the details of the first one. But if you like one character is included in that, if you want two characters, then it's another $50 per additional character.
Mine is so simple, and it's more simple.
Right. It would just that one probably would be like 300.
Yeah,
I would imagine
really
straight up.
Nothing to it.
And then an additional print version, so hardcover for another publisher, etc., or a web version, Facebook banner, audio book cover, etc., is $30. So she also does those. Interior design. She started offering interior design based on the main image is $20, full page, black and white, or $30 for interior design bundle. Full page, black and white, 2 times, half page, black and white interior design mock-up.
Oh my God, maybe I should talk to her for the anthology.
Yeah, second part.
Like entirely.
Yeah, you could. The second part of payment is done before delivering the final file, so she want to make sure you like it. Invoices and payments will be made via PayPal or Wise, whichever you prefer. If you don't have either of those accounts, we can discuss other payment options. The payment can be made in US dollars or euro.
Wait a minute. You said PayPal or what else?
It's called Wise. I don't have that in particular.
I have PayPal.
Yeah, but she said if those two options don't work, then you can discuss other payment options. So creation process, and it doesn't matter. I have a PayPal, so if you ever need to,
I would just give you the money.
Yeah, so I could do it for you. Creation process, I might email you with additional questions or ask for certain details if necessary, but there is nothing for you to do during this process, so you can relax and wait for your cover. So here's some progress work if you want to try to watch that. I don't know how much you can see or not, so it does get bigger. So 1 second, it's loading.
See, it's a delay on my screen.
I'm going to mute it for copyright purposes, but she's showing.
Oh, Caliostro's balcony.
Yeah. Because she's on her process of how she made this cover.
I love process videos, but it's a shame people have to do them now.
Yeah.
But I used to love watching them no matter what.
Yeah, I used to watch them all the time. I thought it was cool. See how they made the covers and stuff. Very cool. Yeah, because it's layered. That's what makes the covers look better. Layered stuff.
Right, and that's why. Don't even get me started. I'm having so much trouble with my drawing skills. It's not my drawing. I can draw my ass off. I can't paint.
Right. Yeah. The shading.
So I'll send you what I made, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
So there you go. Song of Fate.
I love when people put something in the middle of the spine, like a tree.
Oh yeah, that's always cool.
That is my favorite look because it's like you have this whole entire picture, and that could literally be a poster.
Yeah. So she says here, number 4, your book cover. Your cover image is finished, and we can start working on the text and resizing. Major changes, adding a new character at this stage are possible, but will come with extra costs. Like if she's finished and you want to add like something that you didn't talk about or something like that, I guess. At this stage, changes are possible, but will come with extra costs regarding the original budget. Here is the part where you kick in and send me your title, pen name, blurb text, taglines, etc. If there is a font you particularly like, just let me know and I will get it. For final spine adjustments and resizing, I will need your page count. This time for the second part of the payment, it can be done before or after finalizing.
That makes me really happy that the payments are done in installments, so to speak.
Yeah, because $100 is what you start with, so she can do it, and then you send the second payment after once you get to the stage. Depending on when you want your files, resizing will be done anyway. After the payment, files will be sent to you. I would kindly ask you to credit me as a cover artist, cover designer, Johnny
I'm
Senrick.
assuming that the $100 deposit goes towards the cost, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. That's called it's a deposit. So that way, just in case something happens, at least she made some money. I know people will be, flaking. Even if
Mhm.
your cover is done and months are past, you can always contact me if you need any changes on your cover, resizing, text change, etc.
Awesome.
So that's nice that she offers that because some people just have to guess if they're going to do it or not. At least she says. But she's really good. I like her stuff.
Oh,
So I
look at
think she
that!
can work.
That image with the rose bleeding.
Yeah, really nice. So,
That is nice.
yeah, it is nice. So, and she always has covers on sale.
And
So I always go
you
check.
know me, I'm not a people on cover person.
Yeah, yeah.
This kind of stuff calls for it.
And these are on sale. These are like 120,
Wait,
130.
go back up to the one with the sins. It says something about sins. What
Deadly
does it say?
Sins. Deadly Sins.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that font.
Yeah, the font's nice. So yeah. This one's been around for a minute. I bought a few of these before. So this one's like 100. Like this one's 80. This one's 65.
Really?
If she has them too long, her pre-mates, she will just discount them on her discount page. So I've caught like two that was discounted that I liked. So
Something that says Shadow Court. That looked really interesting.
yeah, I've been eyeing the one that has a similar. I might get this one here, the mermaid one, because I have the other. I did one of the three sisters on it. And I bought one that I think she might have used this guy, maybe, but it's not like this. So I'm like, I might buy that too. But yeah,
Don't
so
yeah, girl.
girl and see this one doesn't. These don't have people on them. See these two down here, like this purple one. It's a cage, and it's like
I
purple
can't
flowers and
see it.
stuff.
I'll have to wait.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
let me see
now I
if I
see
can
it.
click it. It might make it
It's not
bigger for
that.
you.
It's my TV is on delay. Like on the screen, the laptop, I can't really read it.
Oh, okay.
But when it finally like the TV is on like a 6, 7, 7 second delay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so yeah, she does do one. My point was that she does do book covers, not people on it, even though she has a lot, you know. And like this here, so I was going to show you her like the interior that she does.
Let
I know
me see.
it might take you a minute for it to show up, but it's not very very big on the screen. I don't know.
Oh, nice. It ain't big.
Yeah, I know, but it's like that's the interior black and white.
Oh,
So
I love that. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, so she does. I was glad when she started doing interior
How
work.
much you charge again for that?
I think it was what is it? I had to go back and check. 30? Did she say $30? $20? $20 a page? $20 for interior? Or $20, I think, something like that. I have to look and see exactly detail, but I think it was 20 or 30, I believe.
I
So
mean, I know how to do that, but if
yeah.
I don't have to do it, I'm willing to get somebody some money so I don't have to do
So she shows like yeah, interior design is $20
it. Get out of here.
additional. Yeah. So that's it when it's in the book. She's showing like a chapter heading here and then the other page, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
So and she gives you like a mock up like this, like the usual, so you don't have to make
Yeah.
one. So which is cool. So she gave you the ebook, the paperback, the mock up, and then of course you can pick interior.
I might
It's
have to
extras.
put some pennies together and get with her.
Yeah, so I think I think she's pretty good, her designs and stuff. So that's why I was like, okay, well I could use her for Caliostro, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it'll still be a pretty nice cover
Well,
nonetheless.
don't
So,
forget to put the link in there because doing the thing, I'm gonna be looking her up.
yeah,
I do have something to update you guys on for
mhm.
everybody who ordered the free character candles.
Yeah,
I finally got the last formula done. I had to redo one
yeah,
because when I made it, the combination didn't smell so great to me. I'm just
yeah,
saying to me, like I'm part bloodhound, so it was a little much. So I had to
yeah.
alter it. So I finally got that done.
That's
I'm
good.
hoping to send everybody's out in time for like December. Like I'm saying the December holidays, like
Yeah,
people Yule, Hanukkah, Christmas.
I see what Al's saying or something. What's the website name? Oh yeah, I showed it up there. I'm sorry, I knew you were commenting. Al couldn't see that type would look good for Kali. Yeah, I think it could work for Caliostro. I think it would in your tone. Yeah, I think it she could do it. I think she can handle it.
I would love, and I ain't trying to spend your money, But I would love to have a new sexy cover for Caliostro special edition that nobody else can get except for the Kickstarter.
You funny. You know, when I'm going to do a Kickstarter, like a special edition, probably after book two come out, I might do a special edition
Yeah,
that way.
omnibus.
No, I just want to do an omnibus once all three books are out. So
Mm. I'm
yeah,
still going to do a double version and then the omnibus when they all three, and
yeah,
then an even special majiggy when the fourth one comes out because the fourth one is in universe but not a part of Glass Corridor.
right,
But
right,
it's still a big ass novella that I mean novel that everybody gonna trip, lose their mind, and be like, oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. So I am
yeah,
so like I'm chomping at the bit. If I wasn't struggling so hard on the third one, like the
yeah,
revision of the third one, because you got to
mm-hmm.
remember,
Yeah,
I wrote all three of these books at like 17.
right. I know.
So I gotta get out of what I initially wrote and remember these characters grew.
Yeah, of course.
These characters grew, but so I'm seriously considering even because I know the stories, obviously, just
Yeah,
starting over instead of working with what I had, just starting over and writing.
right, right. Yeah,
Because it may be the best way to do it instead of trying to fix.
yeah.
But yeah,
No.
so I'm hoping for winter holidays to send you all your candles. Please do an unboxing.
Oh yeah, of course. I definitely will. I did. I had got myself something. I don't buy myself stuff too often, but I had got the Twilight anniversary just passed. I think it
Hmm.
was the 27th, and she released a collector's edition of Twilight Book One in a floral print, with illustration on the inside with Bella and Edward, and
Oh, okay.
then they released the whole collection in a collector's edition with sprayed edges and everything as well.
That's
Even
out
Midnight Sun.
already?
Yeah, it came out on the anniversary, which was the 27th, because she had that, the event she has in Forks.
Yeah.
Every year they have it, and so they released the collector's edition of Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, and Midnight Sun, which is just Twilight retold through Edward's perspective.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny that you bring that up because I was watching Lost in Transit, Lost in whatever, I can't say the words right now, and Dominic's channel, and he'd already done the Twilight stuff. And
yeah,
I was rewatching it because I just love to watch that stuff. And he was talking about Midnight Sun.
yeah. So this is the collector's edition for the series
That's off the hook.
that got released, and this is the inside the box. Of course, it has a box slip as well, and this is the back of it. So the book spray edges are like stars, black with stars. So
Mm.
I'm like, and then the inside, I believe, is I got it. Of course, I had to, and I haven't opened it.
Oh, I see it. I can see the stars.
Yes, it's really cool, and all the books are sprayed edge like that. And then the floral one is this one here. So it's like a floral print, and it has a slip case, so you
I
slip
gotta
out.
wait for it to pop up.
I know it's taking a minute.
I wonder
So
why
yeah,
she knows that. That's really pretty.
yeah, it's
I
really
like it
nice,
better than let me take. Now I'm gonna be clear.
and that's
I
what this is
love
talking
the
about.
other book covers,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
do like that. I like that better.
yeah. I like the floral, and it's golden sprayed edges, and it has like a pink, I think, bookmark. The ribbon, and then it's inside of it is Edward and Bella illustration. I think on the front and the end. Let me see if they got a clip of that. It's gonna take a minute to come up, but this is what's in the floral version. Like she had some art done for Bella and art done with Edward, which I thought was kind of cool.
I like the edges.
Yeah, the edge is always cool. So that's the artwork on the inside of the book. You get Edward and her. So like, let me see.
And see, she did the drop cap, but it looked like she did it for 4 lines. I was just trying to decide if I was going to do a drop cap too,
Yeah,
because I always do it for 3 lines, but I think that 4 looks a little sexy.
yeah, sure. Spray edges. I thought the spray edges on this was nice. Cause I was like black
I'm
with the
doing a
stars.
topsy turvy book.
Yeah, the flip side, like when you flip it, it's
Yeah,
upside down.
but
Yeah,
it's the same story.
yeah,
It's just one is spice and one is nice.
yeah,
So I'm doing the topsy turvy as a an add-on to one of my Kickstarters.
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this story would be great, but I would love to do it topsy turvy." So I found someone who would format it because I can't format it as topsy turvy. I
Right, right,
probably could, but I'm not doing that to myself. Especially since she was charging like practically nothing to do it. Like I
right.
wanted to write her a letter and say you are undercharging. That
That's
is too much
facts.
work. But
Right.
do a topsy turvy and then get the design that's on the edges,
Yeah.
but the print design that's on the edges, not the sprayed edges, which is just a matter of having a freaking PDF.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait.
Yep.
So one is spice and one is nice. Matter of fact, wait a minute, I can definitely show you that one.
Yeah. This is. I can't. I didn't even open these books. I did not. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So anyway.
See, you know me, I love black
Yeah, with the
covers.
stars. I was like, ah. So yeah, I had to. Oh, and Ari Salvatore released his newest book in the Dritz saga. Is Dritz's daughter. That's my favorite author, and but that's like my favorite fantasy character. I talked about him all the
You
time
say
before.
it's out already?
Yeah, it's called The Finest Edge of Twilight. I wanted to get it signed by him, but I missed the ebook window for him to like e-sign. I mean, so I missed that because it would directly be shipped from his signing, and I just had to get it on Amazon. But it was the point to have it. Period. I don't have one book signed by Ray Salvatore, which one day I would like to get before he passes away. Because that tends to be the case. Like I never got a signed book by Anne Rice, you know what I mean? So can't get it now. So I would like to get a signed book. I almost got one, but I missed the window to get it.
Well, one day you just gonna have to travel to when he has a signing.
Yeah, I know. I missed
Well,
it. One time he don't come here that often. He's been here, but he had last time he came here was like, oh my god, I don't even know, 20 years, 15 years ago. I don't even know. I missed him. He was at the Barnes and Noble down in Baltimore, and if I had known he was here at that time, I would have went. But
My
he,
friends
yeah,
went to England last January to meet
yeah,
up with an artist.
that's crazy. No way. I ain't leaving the country. First off,
Oh no,
but
ain't nobody doing that right now.
yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. But if he was here local ever again, I would go get something signed by him, of course. But this book is, the Dritz, the character. I have like all his books. His daughter. So he has a daughter. He's a dark elf. So his daughter is like half dark elf, half human. So I'm like, yay, newest book. It's been a minute. But yeah, I know I did do my interview with Tom McAuliffe yesterday, but it doesn't come out until the 25th because it's like Halloween episode.
Yeah, he contacted me. Thanks for the hookup.
Yeah, yeah, because he said that he would. Yeah, I told him I sent the email, and he said yeah. But yeah, it was a fun interview. We just talked about horror stuff, talked about Caliostro a little bit. I didn't really go into the Caliostro details, but he's sharing the links and stuff for people to check out Caliostro. And he asked a question about what did I. He always asks all the authors, what would you like readers to know about, if they could know one thing, or they could know, how do you word it? If you could ask readers, if you could let them, if they wanted them to know something about, I guess, rather your process or about just as a writer, what would you want them to know? And I didn't go into wanting them to know something about my stories or that. I would like them to understand the blood, sweat, and tears that go into writing a story and the lack of respect that I see for writers in a general scale, rather it be traditionally published or indie published authors.
How
It's
about
just it's just all around the board. Just the lack of respect for writers in a general scheme. I would like readers to understand like the the passion of the thing and how much we put into these stories and these worlds, and for them to, not anybody's very particular, of course, but just for them to turn around and act as if the cost of a book is too much to ask, or for them to, even if they think the cost is high, for them to just want to get the books for free as much as possible. If they could get it completely free forever, they would. I know, I understand that. But it comes down to a general disrespect of the craft, in my opinion, for you to expect writers to just give you their stuff, their work, their all that for free, and then find space to complain if they charge anything for their works, as if they don't deserve payment for their craft, and the art that is writing. So I think that I would like readers to, and being a reader myself, I know the general respect I've always had for writers, even before I was one as a child, getting books and things. And though I started writing as a child, once I became an author, and it's like you get to see the actual disrespect for writers. And yes, I even mentioned to Tom like how we give books
And people make
away.
whole videos about
They
slamming people.
they do. So
You take the time out of your life to slam people. I just don't.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me, and that's a different level of the disrespect, because the fact that there's this girl that I used to watch sometimes on YouTube, for instance, for an example, and she's a reader, a critic, if you will, of books, and she goes into depth. Her episodes like hours, and she goes in on books, so she will. And I'm like, okay, now she's just released her debut novel, and I'm like, my girl, personally, I don't want to read your book. Personally, I don't.
Well,
I've watched you.
You got definitely tell me who that is.
Yeah, I've watched you over the years tear into books. And in some cases, sure, let's say you were right. Let's say you were right in your own right. Your opinion, that's all it could be. It can't actually be right. It only could be your opinion of said book. No matter what the subject would be. You know what I mean? It's still going to be opinion because it's the written word, and it's, there's nothing else you can get from it but your opinion. So she's releasing her debut novel. But I'm sitting there like, I don't know if I want to, I don't want to read that. You even have the gall to release a book after all the tearing you've done down of other authors, and now you releasing a book? Like, just the thought of that alone for me, as a reader and as a person who watched her channel and as an author, to now for you to release a book, I mean, there are going to be people that probably be like, oh, let's see if this is perfect, because you seem to think, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, because it is a matter of you. My whole thing is, you're not going to love everything you read.
Of course not.
But you don't have to put people down.
You really don't. Not to that degree. To take the time to tear it down. It's not even just like, oh, I didn't like it, I left a book review. No, you took time to make a video. You went over this book in depth, which is fine. I'm not saying don't have your opinion of a book or whatever, but to take that level of energy that it takes to tear a book down. And yes, in some cases, you just point out some hypocrisy and racism in some things. Those things I could be like, okay, that's a different type of conversation.
But also, do
appropriation.
You really care, or are you trying to get clicks?
Right. Well, that's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You never know somebody. They most of the time are for sure trying to get clicks, clearly. But I'm just like, it's just, I see, and then even not even going to that level of disrespect on that part, but just the part of being a indie author and me being like getting into email marketing and stuff. And I talked and mentioned about how people try to get over to get a free book, but then don't even have the respect to actually subscribe to the new person's newsletter, and they didn't even care what the newsletter was about. Okay, let's say that. They didn't really care what it was about, because if they get your first newsletter and they unsubscribe without even reading the newsletter, because that if they unsubscribe after getting the first one, they only wanted to get the free thing.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you do that, but let's talk about the conversation of you doing that. Like, I'm gonna say it's fine only because you can make the choices you make about the stuff that you do, but that then doesn't absolve you of criticism on your choice to do that, because I wouldn't do that personally, and that's my choice clearly. If I entered an agreement, and it's an agreement, if I download someone's book, rather it be a short tale or a full novel or a novella, whatever the case may be, and the agreement was to subscribe to their newsletter, the open disrespect to then unsubscribe from that newsletter as soon as they get it in their box. They didn't read it because they didn't care to. They didn't say, oh, they read it and they was like, oh, this newsletter is not for me. That's not what happened. Because then you would at least get one or two. You would get two or three, and you'd be like, okay, I'm not reading this, so let me unsubscribe. No, that's fair. But not to be like, oh, I just wanted the free thing. You have no respect for writers. You have no respect for the fact that they decided to give you that for free in exchange
because you subscribe.
Right. I thought you were a reader.
Free just to give it to you free. Otherwise it would have just been, hey, here's the link
right.
to the PDF.
Exactly. So I'm like, so are you a reader or aren't you a reader? Because I subscribe to people's newsletters. Sometimes some authors I subscribe to their newsletter for support. Some authors I subscribe because I like reading that type of work. So I don't get mentalities like that. And to me, it's a disrespect to the author. It doesn't matter if, again, big name author, small name author, it doesn't matter. It's just a general disrespect of authors because people want their books free. You see stuff on Amazon. Like, I've tested the waters for years when I released Room Within and Fractals. And when I put them on free, like if I'm doing like a giveaway, I'm doing free because it is a month that I like, whatever, or whatever the case is. And it is, as soon as it's free, there it goes. It's just so many people, right? And it's literally 99 cents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 99 cents is too much to ask for.
I got well, not into an argument because it wasn't an argument, but I got into a little bit of a discussion with one of my friends.
I appreciate it.
Who was bragging about how her other friend goes to Amazon, gets ebooks, and then returns them.
That's crazy work right there.
And so she was like, yeah, because I said, so she steals. And she's like, what? I said, that's called steal.
She's like, what?
Because if she wasn't having a problem, it's the sole purpose that she does this. She'll read 3 or 4 books a month and return them.
That's not cool, dude.
So she's stealing them. Tell her next time you see her, carry her fat ass to a library.
Right? Everybody's like, I ain't no chill on that. It's, some people have Kindle Unlimited. So you put your book in that, and then people get it based on the pages that you read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
the main ways I make money every month.
Yeah, me too. With my Caliostro is not in there, hence why the copies don't move a lot. Because I don't have it in there. And that's because it wasn't published through Amazon. You can't use unlimited unless you publish directly through Amazon. So since I published through Drafted Digital, I can't even utilize that on special occasions. I can't do, only way I can do free giveaways. Like if I decided to make Caliostro free, the ebook or something, I would have to go through Drafted Digital, put it down to like $0, and then Amazon would have to price match it. That's what they would do because they see that it would be $0 on thing, and they have to price match because they don't like competition. Right. So that's the only way to do it if you go through Drafted Digital. But like, the point I'm making here is that what I went through to release Caliostro. Mm-hmm. And the cost, obviously. And that was my choice to be, my cover to be the cost that is, but that wasn't the only cost. It's been edited multiple times. So just the disrespect. That's what my answer was to that I wish that they would respect the craft and would respect authors, just in a generalization of respecting someone's craft and someone's profession, and not just you don't expect to go to work and then work for free with no complaint. You don't expect that. You would be appalled if, let's say, you had a product and you sold it and someone said, well, just give it to me for free. You know what I mean? Just give it to me, for you would be insulted. You know? Like if
Right.
you worked in a store and let's say it wasn't your business and you worked in a store and then people would come in and they were like, oh, can you just give me the products for free? And your boss like, don't give in to that because if you do, you're fired. Like you wouldn't want that pressure. You wouldn't like that. You would be like, what? I gotta deal with that. People trying to just get stuff free and I just gotta tell them no. Like you wouldn't want that to anything to come there where people think that they're supposed to get it for free after you worked and made that thing all that time. Like it's insulting. So hence, no, I have not had Caliostro be free. It not as well been free because I had it at $1.99. Now,
Right.
unless if I ran it for free, watch how many copies would move. And it's insulting. So I'm like, I understand authors who don't want to do that. And I've given away plenty of free copies of Caliostro. Like I have. But it's like it's it's disrespectful. And I that's where I stand on that. I wish they would change, but I don't expect that to happen. I
No,
don't.
because people are tripped. That's why I really like actual readers who gobble down stuff like
Heck
you,
yeah.
like me. Like I've already read Twilight, but I would
Right.
definitely buy the special edition just now.
Right. And that's what I did because I've read Twilight so many times. And I bought the single version and I bought the box set. And I was like, because I gotta have it. I'm a big Twilight fan. Like I have Twilight, the movie posters of the ones that was back when the movies were coming out, but I have the painted version that Blockbuster sold.
Mm.
They're frames and they're like 30 by they're huge. So I have those. I bought those when I worked at Blockbuster, and I have like all the roll up posters. I have the candy. You remember the candy boxes of the sweet tart they came out with? It was Twilight, but I have
I
the
don't
boxes
remember
left.
that actually.
Yeah, they released them, and it was like the sweet tart, but they had like Twilight quotes on the candy. And so I bought those because I ate the candy way back when. Um, but I have the boxes. I have like all the memorabilia type stuff of Twilight. I was a big Twilight fan, so I will pay for books. I will pre-order them. I will buy them right out. But I always had general respect for art and craft and just how could you not, in my opinion. I just don't understand it. So I don't know. It's a discussion to be had indeed. So
True.
I can run on forever for it, but let's do another sprint nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the stuff I've been trying. I'm been scrolling looking for the covers because I'm on a different computer than when I made them. But I was thinking I still uploaded them somewhere where I can put my hands on them, and I ain't come across them yet. But I'm gonna
Oh
find
really?
them. I'm gonna find them. I want to show you the cover they made for me.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna put this next sprint. All right, if anyone's riding with us, we're ready to start the next sprint. 30 minutes. We usually do 3. We should be able to fit another one in before we end tonight because I did ramble on about this writer stuff. But some people like to listen to that stuff, so I do it sometimes. I even thought about starting a podcast where we just talk about general writer and author stuff. Like we can come up with topics because I think people like that, and I like talking about it. So
Yeah,
maybe if I can get, if you're interested in discussing stuff and doing stuff, maybe we can, be on a podcast, like maybe invite people sometimes because I think
yeah,
that
that
would be a
works.
good show. A good show to do. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get writing. Got 30 minutes, so I'll see you in 30 minutes. Happy writing. And it's time.
Girl,
Oh, what?
I found it
Oh, did
like 4 minutes ago. So I got nothing done.
you? Well, you do. I
Nothing.
don't feel like I'm getting much done, but I have to read back through Trapped Within before I make my final decision on the ending.
Oh
So,
my goodness. I'm devoting all of Thursday to finish 13 Flames.
oh
And I
yeah, I
mean,
bet.
the time I get up to the time I live stream is until the time I'm done is when I'll stop.
What's the deadline again? The 10th?
The 12th,
The 12th is the deadline?
you know. And I'm so sad because I really wanted to participate on the 5th, but
Oh,
there
I
was
didn't even think about it.
nothing I could do.
I didn't even get to think about it.
That's fine.
I was like, because I didn't think I would get time to do that. I finished the story, but again, like I said, I still was on the fence about going into third person.
Mm.
But I think that's probably for the best because her
I
story
finished.
ended.
I finished the concept of the story. I got a couple hundred words written that are concrete and a couple of thousand that I know I got to cut.
Mm.
So that's where I'm at. I do want to show you the cover, though.
Okay. You screen
You
share
like,
and then I will
you like,
pull
yeah,
it.
I'll show you. I seen that. How do I do it again?
It's the little plus sign in the middle of the screen. At the
Okay.
bottom, it looks like a TV almost, but it has a plus on it.
Okay.
When
And
you click it, it will say a little screen open up, and at the bottom say stop. Share screen. Um, and then it's slides, PDF, video, image. Oh, there you go. You already got
am I sharing?
it. Yeah, I have to add it. Let me take this down and add this. Okay, it's up there.
Oh, okay. All
Shattered,
right.
Dark Amethyst, and
So,
Gemini Rising.
so Gemini Rising is the one Meavely did,
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah,
and
it's been a while. It's been a
I
while.
designed that sword,
Yeah.
except they messed up with the color on it.
Mm.
I mean, on with the they have the gold solid on one side and the silver solid on one side, but it was supposed to be the moon is the right color is silver, the sun part is the right color is gold, but the silver was supposed to be on the other side under the gold.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Because when that sword separates, that's
Yeah.
how it separates. Like
Right.
the gold is all one and the silver is all one. So when it separates, yeah. But when it goes together, like they just messed up on the bottom of it, and I didn't care. Like I was tired.
Yeah.
But I literally, that's my design. Like they took my artwork and they did
They
that.
will do that. They
Yeah,
will. If you got something for them to use, they will.
I was really surprised on that. And then on Dark Amethyst, I forgot the girl who did Dark Amethyst. But I was like, the only thing I changed was that she was too skinny. So I said, oh, I'm gonna need you to thicken her a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
She gonna need a little bit more hips than that. And she came out gorgeous.
Yeah. I like it.
She came out gorgeous. And this makes me laugh because all three of these books have a lot of purple, and that wasn't on purpose.
Hey, it just happens. It's a
Yeah.
royal color. How you say no to that?
And
That's my
so,
colors, you
and they
know.
also have gold, which I hate gold,
Right,
but
but
gold,
it works.
yeah, gold works for all three.
It would though, because gold works with purple because it's royal.
Right. So I probably will go in and fix that sword.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was like, yeah, they did this. It was I got a good
Yeah.
deal.
It's pretty nice.
And yeah, I'm real happy with it. So
It's pretty
yeah, I
good.
had to show you that because I said I know I showed her
It's
because
been a while since I've
it
seen
has
that.
a black background,
Yeah.
and then it had the gold and the silver, but then it also had purple. I was like, look at me. I did not tell them to do that. Only thing I designed was that sword.
Yeah, I like it. It works.
They did everything else. I will show you what the sword looks like separate.
Mhm.
And so you can see like, oh wow, it looks so cool because it's two halves. It's the twins, a girl and a boy.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Yeah, it's very, very, very spicy story. But
Big surprise. Aphrodite rodeo is spicy. That's crazy.
Shattered isn't spicy, so
Yeah, Shadow's an off one.
yeah.
That's not your
Shattered
usual.
isn't my normal stuff, no.
It's not. It's not. So the normal is like we expect it spicy. I'll be out soon, baby. My girl knocking. She like,
Oh,
Mom, you gonna come out there?
she had enough of that. Like, come on now.
Yeah, she funny. I can't with her.
But
Um,
Dark Amethyst has there's another one with it. It's a duology.
yeah,
So you have the first and second book.
yeah.
I think it was the other one was something Diamond. I forgot. I'm terrible with names and titles, even if I make them up.
She's like, I can't remember.
I just can't. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, I got nothing done, but I got to put these candles, the candle tins up on the shelves today because I got the other bookcase put together.
Yeah,
So I got to put all the candle stuff away before I go to bed. And if I'm not tired, because I'm not sleepy now, so if I'm not tired, then I'll actually will go back and do some writing today.
yeah.
What did you do?
I've been messing with the room with the trap within, because of room within, and I was reading over it to decide on the how I want the ending, because even though I've stepped away from it for quite some time, so um, before I go into the ending, because that's where it is, I wanted to just read back over to see where I was. Because the room within is first person POV. I believe it's present tense.
I don't remember. Don't get me. Don't even call me out on that.
Yeah, it's present tense the way it reads. Yeah, which is abnormal for me. I don't write generally in first person perspective nor present tense. Most of the time, it's third person perspective, past tense. But sometimes when I write my short horror, sometimes when I write horror, I will write first person present tense. Usually only if it's short. If it
But that'll
is,
make you even more scared.
that's why I do it sometimes, because the room within reads that way. Even in his, he's the one narrating, so I have to. And so when he dies at the end of the first one, and she's ripping his stomach and stuff out, and so he's one narrating that, so it's always kind of creepy. The thing about when you write first person perspective and present tense, the amount of you trying to avoid the amount of times you're trying to avoid because it's going to be the fall word, because of the description of the being. You probably say a lot when you're head, if you're talking to yourself or explaining something. So, trying to avoid that because you need to not overuse it. So you have to find workarounds to just, to continue the conversation and the narration without that intrusive word that is a go-to for first person present tense. So that's always fun to go back through and do that. I'm a better writer than I was when Room Within came out, so I have an easier time of avoiding that. But it's still like a thing that I have to expect, because I wrote this a couple years ago, and it's a series now. So the Room Within itself is a series. And actually, where do I have? I think it's here, and I have.
I rarely write in first person, but not not for that reason, just that I don't like writing in first person.
I usually do not, and that's what I was pointing out. But when I write horror, sometimes I will write first person, not necessarily present tense, because that's also something I don't do. I tend to write, third person, past tense. So if I do first person, most times it's first person, past tense, because I like the way the words flow and sound with past tense. But when you're writing horror and you want more fear in the reader, then writing first person present tense can really add to that. But like the Room Within series, you have the Room Within. It's just called the Within series. So the Room Within, and then you have trapped within, and then there's going to be removed from within,
Mm,
and then no longer within.
Or your girl ain't going within because
And
that.
then once loved within. So what happens with this series particularly, it transitions from the human character into Delata. So you have book one, which is Daniel. He dies at the end. Book two, Daniel's a ghost. So it's like everything I wanted is book one, The Room Within. Wake me up, ghosts, trying to save people from Delata, trapped within. Then you have now, Ghost last fight, moving on. So removed from within. And then the taste. This is now the house burned down. Delata is taking over the series. So no longer within. And then almost had it. This is about Delata's tragic love, air quote. You imagine her loving somebody. Once loved within. And then the Queen of Blood. Delata kills the entire resort bathing in blood. And that's called Blood Drenched Within. So there's a 6-part series, and 6 is obviously a play on the 666. So that's why it's 6 of them. But so the first 3 is Daniel.
That's good. I like that.
And then the other 3 are ending is Delata. Because Daniel is able to pass on by the 3rd book. But they're small books, but after all 6 come out, then I'll release it as one, Yeah. So it's like a small series, because the first book is rather small, as you know. You formatted it. But then the second book is a little bit bigger. So they kind of grow in size as it goes as well. And then you'll get, once all 6 released, then I'll release it in a omnibus, if you want to call it that. It may be a novel size by that point. But yeah, so that's the series outline and the plan for it. So the Trap Within isn't going to be the end of Daniel's story either, clearly. The 3rd one would be. So he can finally move on after he being murdered. I know. Yeah, he didn't deserve all that, but hey, that's the hand he was dealt. You sometimes you make your choices, and sometimes your choices lead you down the wrong path. So that's
or
what
sometimes
happened before Daniel.
You was minding your business and somebody decided to eat you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that too. That too. Now, Trap Within is a little bit. Yeah, as you know, Delata likes to eat families. It's like her favorite pastime. Mm-hmm. And in Trap Within, Daniel has to suffer through her eating people and killing stuff, and he's trapped in the house. So he tries to, force his corporeal form to be able to stop people from coming in from the trap that is the house, that is like this guy trying to pretend to sell it. And I know people are going to be like, well, wouldn't he get caught eventually from like at least people disappearing and he was the last person? Well, he never directly like meets the people before they get, eaten. It's all like done, like stuff is done nowadays, like, digitally and stuff. And then they go see the house and then they never come back.
Girl, I watched this. Somebody was doing, I can't remember the show, but it was like Project Greenlight. Like, and we're gonna do our own Project Greenlight at Charm City, by the way. But cool. I watched the show and they gave these people like a premise, and it was like a vague as fuck premise. Yeah. And then they had to go take it to make a story. So of course somebody, because you people are weird and y'all gotta do more crazy, scary shit. Well, it was I'm not gonna get this 100% right, so I'm just gonna use a lake. So there was a lake that was advertising like, oh, this beautiful come to the beautiful Danette Lake and enjoy yourself. But people was coming to this lake and then disappearing. And then they was trying to figure out, wait a minute, we have never seen the people who was advertising this shit. And people start trying to investigate. Come to find out, the damn zombies had the website. the zombies was texting stuff, and they was keeping up the Yelp notes and like, hell yeah, this place great, and getting people to come there, and then people show up and they will eat them.
That's hilarious.
I said, this is some sick shit. And it was done all in comedy, but see,
so funny.
I was not laughing. The fucking monsters was bringing bring people to the lake to eat them.
That is hilarious.
Oh, this got 5 stars on Yelp.
Girl, look.
No, girl, they was maintaining that website. You hear me?
On that subject of horror, I watched this. I told Tom about it when doing an interview. This horror movie. Well, you know how you have a pandemic, like people getting infected, whatever, with stuff. It's like happening to everybody all over the world. Werewolves. Girl, werewolf breakout. Okay, the movie's called Werewolves. Very original. Yeah. No other movie called that. Sure, but it's called Werewolves, and it was on. I think it's on Prime. I think it's on Amazon Prime. But you get in the moon rays, super moon, the lunar, the lunar cycle stuff. You get in the moon rays, you turn to a werewolf.
Oh, damn.
You can't look at it. You can't be in a race. A lot of people's getting confused thinking you had to look at it. No. If the moon rays touch you, meaning you be outside, it's over. They come through the window, you turn and no. Okay. And so everybody around the world is having, like, the whole world is having an issue because, and then they turn to these beastly werewolves. We talk about for real werewolves. We talk about that when they make the mistake and call it a werewolf, but it really turn into like a wolf. You know what I mean? No, these are real werewolves. Like I be talking about, they stay on the back legs, the hind legs, and they're beastly, muscular, and your clothes bust off type of werewolf. And they were eating everybody. It's terrible. So your neighbor turned into a werewolf one night. The whole neighborhood be like werewolves, and they got like electric fences trying to keep them out. And then the guy, he's like in the military. The guy who's the main character, he's the dude from The Purge. Okay, that tough dude from The Purge. And
I ain't seen, damn well. I don't know who you talking about.
Oh, you don't watch The Purge?
I don't know. It's called The Purge. So no.
We need to have a watch party or something.
Of what? Because not The Purge, right?
Yeah. You didn't see the first Purge? It's not really like that. It's all humans killing each other.
That don't make it better. That make it worse.
How is that worse?
It's worse because I don't trust humans. I'd rather do the werewolf.
Yeah, well, you know what The Purge is. You heard about it though, right?
I heard about it.
Yeah, so yeah. So he's
40, and apparently they went to a planet where the planet was the Purge.
Oh, what?
I was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
I can't. But yeah, so it was all werewolves, and the scientists were trying to figure out like how to, something happened in the human DNA for when the moon is turning humans into werewolves. And so when the sun comes up, you turn back into a human, but if you get in some moon rays again, you go and turn to werewolf still.
Wait a minute, so do you remember that you act like a fool at night?
Mostly
I might have to check this out because I do like a good werewolf.
Yeah, it's a good werewolf movie. No lie, I thought it was pretty good. Those werewolves were no joke.
I ain't trusting you're pretty good. Oh yeah, that was hilarious. Mm-hmm.
Well, it was good, pretty good as far as like budget wise and stuff.
Came up out the water and started grabbing the people, just slashing, dunking their heads in the water, and it was so funny.
Well, it can be funny in some instances, that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, no, this was like, I was like, whoa, this movie was really good. So yeah, the werewolf situation, that's crazy. That was a good take. I thought it was a good, idea because they, it's like a pandemic with werewolves, man. It's crazy. If that happened, we fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's over. Say goodnight, sweet prince. It's over. Ain't no way you gonna live.
I'm just gonna be like, I might as well become a werewolf so I ain't getting eaten by a werewolf.
Yeah, because a girl, like her mom turned in the house, like the neighbor of the main families. The neighbor, like the girl knew them and she was in her house and then you heard like growling, right? I don't know what her mom was doing. Like, why would she have been at the window? Why did the moon rays hit her? I don't know what she was doing. But she turned. The girl has the popcorn in her hand. Like, I guess they was going to watch movies. They're supposed to hunker down for the night because, werewolves somebody could become a werewolf out there. So she heard growling. She's like, oh, she getting scared. So she tried to back up and she like looked down the hall. She heard a growl. And she's like, oh, boy, come on. And then they had her back up. And then and behind her, you see like this hawking werewolf in the kitchen. That was her mom one time. So then she like runs, gets out the house because you hear her knocking on the fence of the neighbors, who is the main family in the story, and it's a mother and a daughter because the girl's father had passed away because this whole frontline fighting of the werewolf thing, and the mother and the daughter. So it's the uncle who is the main male lead who's like off with the scientists and stuff trying to figure out this whole thing to stop it. And so the girl's knocking on the fence, but their fence is electrified. So if they press the button, it can electrocute whoever touched the fence. So she's looking at the cameras and she's like, oh my God, she's on the phone with him while he's back on his way from where he is. And he had a whole bunch of trouble. And she's like, oh my God, I'm going to have to let her in. It's what's her name from across next out. He said, don't you open that door. I don't care who it is. Don't you do it. Right? Because there's werewolves out there. Like, obviously, she's trying to get away from something, right? Duh, werewolf. Right. So she's like, oh, this blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, first off, you not think about that woman's like 8-year-old daughter in there with her. You better go find your own way. This is every man for themselves. Sorry. But she was like, I'm going to have to go get her. I said, bitch, if you open that mother door and that gate, you stupid. What about your daughter? What are you talking about? You a survivor. You about to be eaten. And so I'm yelling at the screen. And then the girl, before she even tells him, like, I'm gonna go get her. And he's like, don't you open it. And then the girl, like her mom or the next door neighbor, the other guy, comes up and rips her back off because he's a werewolf already. And like she gets torn apart out there. And she's like, oh, I was like, well, I guess you ain't saving her now. That's taken out of your hand. So this movie is crazy, but it's good though. Like
it sounds crazy. I was with you on that first one. I wanted to get your advice on something. I just shared the first page of my new website that I'm building.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
And what you think?
Okay, that's cool.
Now, obviously, the tabs are missing. That will be up, at the top.
Yeah.
But I wanted to share that because I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do like that. It's cool.
So that's what when you come to my website, that's what it's going to look like.
Okay, I like that.
And then obviously you scroll further, but we're not going to scroll no further because.
Yeah, I like that. It starts off right nice.
Okay, cool. I was worried because I'm just worried. Like I didn't want to rebuild a new website, but then I realized I really need to.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I've done mine like twice.
Especially since Canva has the offer. I'm already paying for Canva, so I'm gonna go through Canva.
Girl, that's what I did.
Right?
That's what I did. So I feel you on that. All right, y'all, we will get out of here. And I will be back on Sunday. After that, you streaming Thursday?
I'm streaming Thursday. Thursday is my writing day. I might stream a couple times on Thursday.
Okay, cool. Well, y'all keep eye out. Her channel is linked below. So definitely go subscribe there so you'll know when those streams are happening because she might have a few pop up that day. But generally it is at what? In the evening? 8 o'clock. So if you miss the daytime ones and whatever other time she'll be doing, then that's her general time is 8 o'clock on Thursdays, Eastern Direct Time. So, but I will be back again Sunday, of course, for my usual stream. Once I decide on the podcast schedule, then I will let you all know. This week on Sunday is the second Sunday, so that means it's time for the writer's blog. So I'll be talking about what I've been up to, what I have coming up in that instance, and anything I have writer related that is occurring or has happened. And I will definitely share all those tidbits with you. Yep. Bye, Al. See you later. Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Al. Let's mess up. She ain't the only one here. You ain't say bye to me.
I'm the very only special one here. Is that what's happening?
It wasn't good to see me. That's fine. You know me way longer. You know her.
I see you.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm the most specialist. That's what that is. All right, y'all. We will see you again Sunday. After that, we'll see you on Thursday. I might get a chance to write with her on Thursday. Since I don't work Friday.
When I get up.
Yeah.
After I put some food in my mouth because I'm trying to get better at that.
Yeah,
I'm going to do as many sprints as I can.
Okay, cool. Maybe
I'm not going to bed unless it's done.
I feel that. I'll be able to catch you at 8 because I do it's my double day, so I'll be working all day. But as soon as I get in and I get situated, she said bye, Aphrodite. So see.
Bye.
Bye. And I always I like this picture. I guess it's you and the stiletto. I like that because it's like I like stiletto pictures. I took one of those myself, but I should have. But yeah, so
Put her up there again. I can't see her.
hold on a second.
You talking about like a silhouette of her?
Yeah, so
Al does art, right?
yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
So I get that. So
one
silhouette.
of her videos is literally art.
Yeah, yeah, I like silhouette. So it's nice. Um, so we'll be here. I might be able to hang with you for before 8. I'll see what you're up to when I get home, so I can see about that because I don't work Fridays. Originally I was, but not now.
And plus Thursday is the beginning of the last week. So
yeah, is it beginning of what last week?
Yes, beginning of the last 18.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were already past that. I was sure I was on it last week. I can't keep up.
17,
anyway.
but I mean, depending on how you count, we will be finished.
Yeah.
Like, so we started.
I did not succeed on that one at all.
Huh?
I didn't succeed on that at all. So, as you know.
You succeeded if you did something.
I did do something, but I ain't even close to that. Unfortunately, so, but I did do something.
Technically, I mean, because I am going to discuss it. I consider myself a success.
Al said thanks, Aphrodite, for the art.
Yeah. Oh, you got to go look at her movie though. It is it was very clever.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I was successful in a way where I wrote and I hung out and I did my 18 weeks and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I got my 90K, but at the same time, I don't have anything complete to show for it.
Oh, well, you still wrote the words.
But I'm still not looking at it as not a success because I have 2 whole projects and a piece of another one that I can now complete.
Right. That's true.
So yeah.
And I was looking at because there's that short horror that I submitted for Bookworm Zine's summer issue that came out in July. I missed the Halloween issue. Sadly, I would have probably submitted something.
How do we get a copy of these zines? What do we got to do?
The Bookworm Zine is for sale online. Like I have the link. I think the link's always in my description. I think. Regina Shanwell, she just put up a video today, a short of showing the new issue. She always have the links in there to buy because you have to directly buy from their website. Or subscribe to it. Subscribe to the zine for the year, and then you'll just get them when they come out. I think it's seasonal, so. But yeah,
I love zines, man. I love zines.
Yeah, I know. It'll take some measure of.
I want to buy. I definitely want to buy them when you're in, but I want to get the ones that she's making.
Yeah, so it's once I'm not sure how long you have before you that you can't get the previous issue because it sells out and then they making those, you know what I mean? So if you have a subscription then you get them like that. But I think they're like I want to say $10 an issue, I want to say something like that.
I just gotta go look at the link because I couldn't figure out to save my life where to get it from.
Yeah, let me see. And I forgot to share what's her name's link in the chat. Do you want to get it from there?
Please don't forget to do that.
I will share it right now, and I'll grab Bookworm Zine too before we get out of here. Hold on a second. Close that. Well, here is the cover artist. I'll put that in there, and
I'm
then
gonna go to YouTube to get it. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. And let me go to Bookworm Zine because I was looking at. I can't release my story, Lake Lurker. Because I have to wait 6 months before I can publish it myself.
Right, you under contract. I get it.
I am under contract. Let me see, Bookworm Zine.
I love zines. Like I watch so many YouTube channel with people making zines.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to make zines, but I'm like, don't add nothing else to your plate.
Right? Yeah, it's bookwormshorror.com. Let me get the direct website copy. Sometimes you can go on there and get a past issue or a couple past issues. They even have shirts and stuff like that. Hold on a second. I'm going to share it.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Here is the
link. So she has a bunch of merch.
They have some merch shirts. I will share it real quick so you can see it.
All right, cool.
And I did put the link down there in the chat.
Here we go. Open it in another tab so I don't have to look for it.
Okay, so here is the newest issue, Halloween, issue 9. I'm saying I missed that. I would have liked to put something in it. And then the last one I was in, because I've been in 1 or 2 other ones. The Cryptide horror issue 8. I was in the summer issue. Girl, I had just made that because, I got hospitalized right after I submitted right after I got paid and I got the contract back and stuff. It was like I saw the email
Mm.
today. I was looking for like when my contract was up, and it was like I emailed her on June the 16th.
Is she doing the artwork on these?
There is a
These are really cool.
artist that's doing that actually. I forget who it is. But yeah, so let me see a quick video to click on it. Click on one.
Something said
So
it's sold out. What is that?
oh, they sell out.
Oh, damn, a couple of them are sold out.
They do sell out. So yeah, and then it's like you can't go like you can't get them. You know what I mean? But they do have like let me see if you click the summer one. Of course, I think the summer one's that's sold out. Let me
That
see.
pink one
They
is
limited quantities available of the summer issue that I was in. But oh, they have Klarna. They take
is this
Afterpay
the
and Klarna.
wait,
Well,
is this the one that you're in?
this Cryptide one, the one with the little like Yeti worm.
So yeah, you got cryptids in this one. Wait, did
Yeah,
you have a cryptid story?
I did Cryptide. Yep.
Girl, you know, I don't trust you.
What the? This is horror. What do you want?
I'm gonna
I
get it.
did.
I'm gonna
It's the
get it.
lake lurker. I told you about the lake lurker.
Oh, and it's a damn water creature.
Yes and no.
Oh no, you said
It
lake
just uses the
lurker.
lake. It just uses the lake like it's part of. It's connected to the
Okay,
lake.
I got you.
It is
Let's see what the
somewhat.
shirt look like. I want to see the shirt.
Oh yeah, the shirt. It's pretty basic. I think. It's pretty bookworms, horsing, on black. Yep. Yep. That is the shirt.
Okay, I
Very
like
basic.
that.
Got the little worm dude on the end.
What's it say underneath of bookworms?
Horizine.
Okay.
Yeah. And so yeah, you can get a yearly subscriptions are now available. So I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, Regina, I love that.
Yeah, her and what's his name? I forget the guy's
I was going to say,
name.
I know those aren't her kids.
No. Let me see. I don't know if they have like I don't know if they had detail or not. Yeah, they don't have people's names on here who do all the things. But yeah. So yeah, it's the ones that are sold out, they'll have sold out. So like they have a couple copies of like the 23 issue, but they'll say if they're sold out or not. Because I was in this one here that sold out the Love Stinks issue.
Mm.
I had like I think dark poetry, like horror poetry in there. I don't think that was. I don't think my story was in because I wanted to write for this one, the rock and roll horror. I wrote a outline for the story, but I didn't get to do it in time. That
Whoa.
was last year, issue 5. So, but I came with some great ideas, and I'm going to still write and publish them.
Right.
Um, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
speaking of, um, we have a bonus story for the anthology.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, we're about to roll out. Good to see you, Jocelyn. I'll be back Sunday after Ice going to probably be writing a few times
I'm
on
gonna be
Thursday, so
writing
it's
a
going to
lot
catch
on
her.
Thursday, Jocelyn.
Yeah, so try to catch her then.
A
But
lot.
yeah.
So when I get up, and I don't know what time that's gonna be, but when I get up, I'm gonna be doing some live streaming. I got to get this story done. It's ridiculous that it's not already done.
Yeah. I
But
would
yeah,
say I
so
would
I
get you
was
to
gonna
read
ask you
my short horror, but
if you wanted to do another bonus story,
yeah.
feel free to, because the more we can add to the Kickstarter, the better. Because
Oh,
I'm
so
thinking about
who?
writing.
So a bonus story, really?
We got a bonus story already. We got one, but I'm just
Mm.
saying we can have more
Oh boy.
for the Kickstarter.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's up to you. Like no pressure, and of course I read. Um, wait. What am I agreeing to?
Okay. So I just need your insight. It's like if it sounds like it's good, you know what I mean. If it's if that end part the way I want to switch to third,
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah. Cool.
I just need your insight, like to man, it's not long. It's like
It's a
1,300 words.
monster movie, though, right? It's a monster story, right?
Yeah, it's not being creature based. Yeah.
I can handle monsters.
Okay. It's a build up creepy. The monster doesn't show up to that one scene. But it's called the scraping because the female lead like forces.
You already got me. Jesus.
So maybe I should tell you the premise so you see if you want to do that or not.
No. You told me. I'm just trying to. Just send it to me. I will definitely read it. I can make that definitely a part of my Thursday agenda.
Okay.
And that way I'm not alone when I'm reading it. It's daylight.
Yeah, and I'm gonna edit it some more. So by just ignore any issues or whatever the fuck maybe in there. I did like do some self editing, but just enough to pass if I send it to them. But
Oh
it's just
wait, do you have time? Do you have time to show my the picture I made for it?
yeah, whatever you got,
Now,
it.
hold on. Let me go back. File. No, go home, child. Where's home? Where's home?
She said, "Where is it, man?"
Like, don't make me say, when I think of home, I think of a place where there's love.
Oh, while you're doing it, I'll show you what mine. I'll show you mine real quick. So you're going to be reading it, so.
Mm. All right, go ahead, because I found
Really
mine.
basic. The scraping is like some silver because it is her sound is like scraping across metal.
Oh my God.
It says the last sound
So
you'll ever
she
hear.
got claws so strong, let's say strong, that she can scrape metal.
Well, she's hearing like scraping or scratching across metal, and unfortunately the claws that represent the creature that ends up claiming you. So
Okay.
at least as she hears scraping against metal, that's not what everyone hears. If they hear it, hopefully for yourself, you don't hear it. That's it for you.
If you say so.
So when you ready to, did
Oh,
you
I
put yours
got it.
up there?
I
Okay, cool.
shared it.
All right, let me remove this and then add it. Oh yes, I love it. Yeah, I saw this one. It's really nice. Everybody, check it out. 13 Flames.
Yeah, I can make it bigger, but then it's just going to be too big.
Yeah,
But I had to put all those candles in there.
I know, right? Because it wasn't anything in there.
That was not easy. 13 flames.
Right? Why would it be though? You gotta like put that in there.
And I love this character. His name is Minsu, and he think he all that.
With that name like that, I can see why.
And he when he got the gift, this is all I can say about it. When he got this as a gift, he was like, he didn't even question, like, yeah, of course I deserve this. It's perfect. Go perfect in my room.
Funny.
So,
Hey, that attitude might get you in trouble. Just saying.
it ain't gonna be a Mike get you in trouble. He gonna pay for that
He
attitude.
getting in trouble for sure. Oh well, as you know, we all working on stuff, but we'll see you Thursday and Sunday on our perspective channels. So we'll see you then, everyone.
All right, everybody. See you later.
Yep, and make sure you do stay scared.